All right, so welcome, guys. We're going to do a quick dive in for real estate, mortgage, and some general digital sales. We're going to talk about integration with Follow Up Boss and maybe even a couple other systems. I want to start with the first most traditional use case of Dubb, but it's also the one that has the most success stories, the most client feedback that says, hey, you know what? I tried this type of email and I tried this type of message and I got a better response rate from any type of message I've ever sent. I've heard that same thing literally hundreds of times. And this is essentially an introduction to the technology, right? This is what the tech does. Some of it, it's the first part, but it's also the primary use case that really what Dubb is all about. It's about creating a human connection. It's about separating yourself from the sea of AI automated text noise that's out there. And it's about doing that as simple as it is to write a message, right? So we're here in Gmail, Outlook, doesn't matter. Same scenario, right? You're going to have a button and integration available in Follow Up Boss as well, which I'll show. The concept is this: instead of coming in and typing a message or copying and pasting the same exact message to every person, every lead, every opportunity you first introduction you get, it is this. So I'm going to click the little button. If you could see my cursor right here next to the send, I'm going to click that button and it's going to allow me to now record a video. And in this first example, guys, I'm going to keep it super simple because if you did nothing else except for this, especially in real estate and mortgage and a professional service like this, where your competition's not doing it, it's based on trust, right? It's based on knowing and liking you and differentiating yourself from your competition. If you're in a situation like that, then this one use case, again, just try it and try it 100 times compared to your last 100 cold outreaches. And I can basically guarantee, right? There's no guarantees in life, but can guarantee you that it's going to be significantly better than the other approach you tried to use to follow up with email or text. And here it is. So I'm in my email. I've used the shortcut Gmail or Outlook to open the recorder. I'm also going to pull up the Dubb mobile app, right? The Dubb, sorry, that's my wife. The Dubb mobile app is going to have this little feature right here. It's a clipboard and it's a digital clipboard, right? So I can go like this and I can say, hey, John. John is the name of the lead, the person I'm trying to get a hold of, the person that ignored my phone call, the person that I paid a lot of money for this lead from Zillow and I need to get their dang attention, right? Whatever the case is, I really need this person to listen to my message. So I'm going to hold this little board up. I'm going to press start recording from right in my email. I'm going to say, hey, John, just wanted to put a quick face to the name and do a quick personal video for you. First, to let you know, I'm a real person. It's not a robot. It's not an automation. It's not something overseas. I'm your neighbor. And I wanted to actually do this video for you, not only to introduce myself, but to tell you I got some information for you. It looks like you're looking for a property in our neighborhood. And, I grew up here myself and I can't wait to show you around. I've included in this video, right after this video, is going to be a little bit more about my team, myself, why people are choosing to work with us in this neighborhood. You're also going to find some properties that we have in pocket listings in the playlist as well. And below that, you're going to find some buttons you can connect with me directly. You can read some of our reviews. You can watch some testimonials from clients just like yourself. So all that's available and more. I even have an AI chat assistant where you can ask about some of our listings and some of our past presentations right there. So 24/7, that's available. And then call me, text me anytime. Looking forward to speaking with you and getting you into this home of your dreams. Thanks again. Speak to you soon, my friend. That was a little bit, right? It was a little bit more than I would say normally. It was a minute long. Doesn't require that much, but I just completely made that up off the top of my head, right? You guys would have an actual lead with an actual property and an actual thing and a rehearsed value proposition, right? You should have a value proposition down to the T, right? Why you versus them versus anybody else versus their cousin or something. That's where this comes in. So this concept that I'm showing you in the body of your email, here, I'll pull up Outlook and Follow Up Boss so you guys can see this at the same time. So inside of your CRM, not just Follow Up Boss, right? Many others inside of your Outlook or Gmail. This integration is going to be available where you can do exactly what I just showed, record a personalized video, and not to give you guys an easy way out, to be lazy, right? But you could also recycle the same video. I'll show a way to do that, but I will always recommend the personalized approach, especially in today's market, right? There's fewer qualified buyers and sellers and people qualifying for mortgages than ever before. The average buyer is now well over 40, right? And people over 40 appreciate that human touch, that customer service, right? They grew up appreciating that. The new people, the teenagers, they don't even want to look you in the eye. They're afraid to shake hands and stuff. But the older crowd, they want that personal touch. And people are tired of AI, right? AI slop and whatever. And they're tired of automated messages and robots, and they want that human connection. So I'm going to recommend that you personalize these, because in real estate and mortgage, you guys don't have just leads galore pouring down the table, right? It's like everyone counts. So make everyone count. And this is what it looks like, right? We're in Outlook, LinkedIn, Follow Up Boss, literally anywhere that you want to send a message, any email, text message, so on, so forth. That's the reason I started with John's name on the board. It's because when he gets this as a text, as an email through social media, that's what he's going to see, right? People like to work with happy people. People like to work with and high energy, like infectious. Even if you're not, you can fake it a little bit here, right? Just to make yourself differentiated from all the plain text noise that's out there. Someone's listing just expired. How many plain text messages, emails, etc., are they going to get from other real estate agents in the area? How many are they going to get like this? Probably none. Probably just one if it's yours. So, guys, I will say, if you did nothing else except for this one very standard use case, just a face to the name, a video email, video text message, that is where you will have a response rate, a quality of response, right? People are going to say, wow, this is so cool. I've never seen something like this. Thank you so much for this email, for this video. No one's ever going to think a plain text message email like that. You're never going to get that quality, that type of response. And you're never going to get that type of lasting impression where they're going to see and like, oh my God, you're the guy on the bench ad, or because we've been building relationships like this since the beginning of time, since we have existed, right? That's how even monkeys remember each other's faces. It's how they interact, but we don't remember words and stuff. That's just like little text on pages. Unless you read a lot of words from somebody, like they're a novelist and they love your novels. So much easier to build a relationship parasocially, online, digitally, like this. So, okay, a quick pause. If, again, you tried nothing else except for that one use case, a video email, and I'll also show this. And then if there's any questions or anything, guys, you can drop them into the chat in the Q&A. I'll also just show real estate and mortgage. You'll have a cell phone, more than likely. And I will highly recommend sending the video via cell phone. And this is what it looks like, right? So here are my text messages. I'm going to click the little plus button right here. There is Dubb right there. So when I'm in my text messages, I can record a video right here, right? There's the record button, or I can insert that one I just made for John. And you can see that's what John's going to see in his body of his text messages. And John's probably never received a video text message personally for him like that. So that is what it looks like, guys, at the most simplest use case. I am now, though, going to proceed into a little bit more advanced use case, which I don't want you to be intimidated. And instead, I want you to feel inspired. I want you to feel like that's exactly what I need to be doing. This is something that I can use to separate myself from ahead of all the people that aren't doing something like this. In mortgage and in real estate, people say show, don't tell, right? You wouldn't do a video describing a listing, right? Let's say your people can't come out that weekend or that week to see a property, or they're busy or whatever, but a perfect property just hit the market, right? Just go to homes.com or whatever. Don't have them do that, right? Have them go to your property. Or you're in mortgage, right? Amortization table. Try to have somebody understand amortization if they're not and have taken finance or know something about that. It's impossible, right? Trying to describe that to somebody in a text or an email without a visual. So both of these things, a property tour and amortization, or a loan breakdown, a rate sheet proposal, all those things would be much more difficult to try to explain over the phone, explain talking to somebody. And then you're in person showing them spreadsheets, on Zoom showing them the visuals, or it's something like this. So here I am in front of whatever visual I want to share. Good luck, Dan. Hope you sell this guy. Click the button, click the screen, and now it's me. And I'm going to do a video of the thing that I'm trying to show. So I simply press start recording. And then now I can record. Actually, let me use my other recorder. That's the Chrome extension. I like the desktop app a little bit more, and I'll explain why in a minute. The desktop app is just like the Chrome extension. So here's my video. I can talk about the things. It also, though, has a teleprompter, right? So if I don't want to memorize what I need to say, I can select from a teleprompter script that's going to listen to my voice. You can see here it's, oh, wait, do I have the controls turned on? Let me see. Can you guys see the teleprompter? Display controls and recording. I have a, I can make sure really quick. Hold on. I usually have the controls turned off so that people can't see it when I'm recording, but I sort of go back and forth. So Display yeah. So you guys can see it. All right, good. So anyways, teleprompter, right? Goes right up here next to your camera. So you don't have to memorize anything that you're trying to say. You can simply read directly from your teleprompter. Or while I'm recording my screen here, I can say, hey guys, I wanted to show you this home is actually affordable, right? You wouldn't believe it. In Sacramento, there's now a nice new build under 400,000. It's small, but it's going to be nice and cozy. Anyway, I won't go into this whole thing, but you guys can see I can draw attention. I can bring information to whatever I'm trying to show. Also, guys, on the mortgage side, a lot more technical, right? Like a rate sheet proposal here. If you put this much down, this is your rate. If you put this much down, trying to speak that is frankly a waste of time, right? It's going to be, they're not going to remember those things. You've retyped them all out, or you have some chart or graph to send to them. But alternatively, you could take 30 seconds and break something down for them, right? Hey, let me show you. First, if you do this, this is what we're looking at, right? Or here and there. This is something random I'm pointing at, but you understand what I'm saying, hopefully, that you can now show instead of talking about things. You can bring information and visuals and trust and understanding. We talked about the average buyer, average seller, right? Is their demographic is older. Eyesights are not like on the phone. So just make it easy for them. That's what I'm saying. Make it super easy. Show them that you're a cut above the rest. By showing them, don't tell them, hey, I'm better and I know more. Just show. Other things, guys, I have a whole showcase because we've been, again, real estate and mortgage are our two biggest client bases. I have a whole set of training that I want to share with you guys right now. We actually do some real estate coaching every week to provide more of these lessons, but you're going to see this one right now, past lessons for real estate. I'm going to show the mobile app. It's awesome, guys. There's a stabilizer, teleprompter, voiceover, music. It's perfect for real estate property tours. I think this one is before we even had the stabilizer. And I don't know if it had picture. I think it had picture in picture still, but anyways, property tours, virtual house tours. That's what I just talked about, right? Delivering housing market news, market rate updates, right? Mortgage or real estate, right? A CMA, collecting testimonials. We can all do that. Sending out drips, video texts, all kinds of stuff is here. I'll share this with you guys. It's available to you for real estate and mortgage. I mean, kind of anyone could really benefit from it if you apply the concepts. But specifically for real estate and mortgage, I just popped that in there for you guys. I recommend clicking it, checking it out. One more piece there with Follow Up Boss. I was not that one. That one's closed. Same thing I was showing, right? A button. This is for Lofty. This is for Wise Agent. This is for Sierra Interactive, right? A bunch of these CRMs. Click the button, drop in your video, boom, it's ready to go. So just like it does in your email, just like it does in a text message, this is really the concept, guys. But this is only the first piece, creating the videos. What happens next? What happens when you create the video? So let's go back. Here's the video I made for John, right? When you guys make a video, Dubb is going to add some things to your video automatically. And it's going to look something like this. So here's my video, and you're going to see I have other videos here in the playlist. Just like I said, remember I said, hey, you're going to learn more about my team. There it is. And you're going to see some testimonials. There they are. And below this, you're going to see reviews and be able to call me and send a video and have a chat with the AI or whatever. So this is the second part of what happens with Dubb is every single time you record a video from your phone, from your webcam, you upload it from TikTok, doesn't matter. Every single time a video is created on Dubb, a custom landing page with your branding, buttons, videos, AI chat, calendar, right? Whatever you want is connected to this landing page automatically so that you can accomplish more by doing less, right? Instead of you saying, hey, John, I have 20 years of experience and we've been doing this and I have, instead of trying to sell yourself over and over for minutes and explaining why they should choose you, you did what I did here, right? Kept it super personal, super short. John, check this out. I got something special for you. Let me know your thoughts. Can't wait to speak. And at the end of this video, it's going to roll into meet the team, right? Here's my team. This isn't my team. It's just an example. This is a beer home group. Great team. Anyways, say, hey, meet my team. I wanted to tell you, here's who's going to take care of you, right? You're going to work with one of these if you're a broker, or it'd be, these are the people I work with, or this is my family. Whatever it is, it's your opportunity to build trust, to differentiate from the text that's out there, and to automatically nurture and educate people on your business, on their inquiries, right? On how the market's doing in their neighborhood they're trying to purchase in. And then followed by that, it can be testimonials from your clients. They can click to go to read Google reviews or whatever, text you, call you, book a time in a calendar, right? Anything you want someone to do, those things are automatically connected to the video. And one more, I'm going to do this really quick. Let's say maybe you're speaking to buyers, maybe you're speaking to sellers, maybe you're doing recruiting, maybe you have an apply now, maybe you're reaching out to past mortgage clients. The idea is you can instantly customize these pages based on your goals. So this is the real estate page, right? Well, I'm going to switch it to my generic industry page, just like this, right? Here's my Darius page that we'll switch it to. Oops, like that. And now when I look at it, so that's all. I clicked one switch and you can see it changed everything on this page. Different videos, different testimonials, different buttons, different success stories, different chat. So that means if I'm talking to buyers, I can have my one switch that has everything buyer related and I'm the perfect buyer agent. And then I'm talking to a seller, I switch one switch and now I'm the perfect seller agent with seller testimonials, seller education, my seller guide, seller AI chat, right? Whatever you guys are trying to accomplish or specialized in, you can have multiple customized landing pages to create this sense of efficiency where you just say, hey, John, looks like your listing just expired. Check out this thing and find out why, right? So that was very rough, right? You'd add some more than that. But this is the concept is what maybe you're doing expireds and FSBOs and Zillow outreach, right? Those three use, so you'd have different buttons here. My FSBO education, my expired education, my first-time home buyer education. So if you know who you're reaching out to, it looks like you're an expert just for those people with a single click. These landing pages, presets, we call them, we build them for you. Every single customer that pays Dubb and connects with us, we offer that for free. You don't have to raise a hand. We will call you and email you and text you to get you to book your session where we will build this page with you and for you. Pages, I should say. So if you already like, hey, I have a video, I have a YouTube channel. We're going to connect all this stuff with you and for you. So no one's figuring out how to build landing pages, how to set up integrations, how to put the shortcuts in. So that's the other really important part is just like our technology is about making a human connection, we also want to provide the human support. So when you need human support to set stuff up, if you're like, hey, now I don't need anything, I can watch it. We have tutorial videos, there's written articles, of course, all that's available. But more importantly, as real estate agents, I've worked with a lot over the years. You guys are good at people. You guys are good at your business. Let us be good at the things that you don't have to learn, right? Don't waste your time becoming a master in setting up landing pages if you don't need that, right? If you're selling landing pages to other real estate agents, great. If you want to look at our partner program, sell Dubb to others, we can help you with that as well. But for the most part, we want you to focus on your business and let us help you with Dubb things, right? Recording, landing pages, AI setup. These trainings are also always available from experts, right? Myself, my partner, Rob, we're always here multiple times a week live, just like this. And outside of the one-on-ones where we'll actually build the things for you, take in your resources, links, and videos, put them on your pages and deliver that to you and say, here you go. Here's the perfect training to make sure you know what you're doing. Here's the setup for you so that it's all ready to go. The only thing we can't do for you, we can't record the videos, right? We can't send the emails. So you still got to get out there and do that. But we can do just about everything else for you. Show you how, build it for you, get you off to the races. So one more piece, I should say. Good questions, guys. Victor, I'm gonna show these. You can create multiple different pages. Every video has its own page. So like this, right? I'm in my library. Each of these videos has its own landing page. So I can go to this video and I can change the buttons right here. I can change the playlist right here. I can change the design. I can change the colors, buttons, background images, thumbnails of the video. Right? I can change everything on this one video, this one landing page. So technically, that's how you would have as many landing pages as you want. You can customize each one, but then there's also what we call a preset. It's like a template. And the way that it works is it builds the landing page for you automatically based on your settings. So here you see my call to actions. Those are the buttons, right? Right here, the buttons, the playlist, that's the video here. And then you have your AI chat, sales assistant, and you have your options, and then your design. So all that is part of a template so that when I record a video, the landing page is built with all of those resources instantly. And those are the things that we help you guys create based on what you're trying to accomplish, what resources or assets that you have. So important to not skip that part. It makes your experience so much more efficient and better right? It's like sending out a blank video with nothing versus sending out a detailed, built out page that has trust building assets, education, something for them to talk at 1 o'clock in the morning when they can't sleep and they have questions, right? All those things are for the use, the benefit of the recipient, right? The audience, the lead. It's for their convenience and for our convenience as well. So, okay. Another piece, and then I'm going to jump back into questions, guys. Part one, I showed how to record the videos. I didn't show the mobile app, but I probably should very quickly, just so you guys are aware. Mobile app is just like the desktop app. There's a awesome voice activated teleprompter. Guys, if you need to do social media videos, I swear this is probably the easiest way to do them now. So this is right here. This is how it works. I'm going to select my script, and it's going to listen to my voice like this. Once upon a time, there was a man named John. John had just gotten married and was enjoying his new life with his beautiful wife, Emily. So you can see if it doesn't matter if I'm fast speaker, slow speaker, stop, or whatever, the easiest teleprompter to read from. There's music, there's voiceover, there is picture in picture. If you're in real estate, you can go like this. Look, I'm now in the front camera. That's me, or would be. Pinch to zoom. So that would be me in the front camera. My fingers are covering it while the property is in the back camera. Maybe you're in mortgage and you're partnered with the real estate agent at the listing or at the open house. Again, you in the front camera, property partner in the background, and you're saying, hey guys, we're live at this listing, this open house, whatever. So teleprompter, picture in picture, stabilizer, guys. There's a stabilizer. So if you're trying to do footage, here, let me close this. It can be auto stabilized, right? So where it's like a professional, like gimbal type footage instead of like boop, boop, with your footsteps. The stabilizer's right there. All that's on the mobile app, right? Royalty free music. Anyway, that was the mobile app piece. So whether you're recording from your computer, from your email, your screen, or from your mobile device, you're a tap away from recording videos with teleprompters and built-in editing and more. Then when you record, Dubb is going to put your video on a custom landing page that's built for your business. Now, when we're ready to share this video, we sort of touched on this already, right? There's a shortcut, an integration into all your favorite platforms so that when you want to share the video, it is as simple as a click, right? So we're here in Follow Up Boss, Real Estate CRMs, Outlook, Gmail, all will have that same sort of function where click to insert, and now it's ready to go. The other piece of this, guys, last part, when you share a video via email, text message, Follow Up Boss, one to many, if you send a bulk message through MailChimp, right? Doesn't matter. You're going to be able to track the results. So what this means is you'll be able to actually see who is watching your videos. What percentage of your videos are they watching? So actually, let me go to one of my campaigns here. We have a lot of tutorials embedded in websites. So some of them won't have names, but your guys' reporting will look like this. Ransom's a weird name. Clayton, watch 100% of this video. Eric, 100%. Joey, 100%. Those people become my low-hanging fruit. The opportunities that I know, like you guys send a newsletter, right? Right? You should be doing something to stay top of mind. And how does that go? Do you like maybe see who opens it? How many opens? What about if you actually knew who opened, clicked, watched, saw the video, watched 100% of it, and then clicked the button that says, I want to see what my home is worth? Or what are rates like today? Right? So they did all of that. That's a way lower hanging fruit, a much more warm opportunity. And when you call that person, they're gonna be like, oh my God, I just saw you. And you're like, yeah, I know. That's why I called you. It's a way warmer conversation than when you're randomly calling people that it said they opened an email, but it was actually they're watching. They haven't opened your emails in months, right? So this type of tracking is extremely useful for follow-up, and it can be automated, right? Let's say if you send a newsletter, you send something in bulk or automation. Maybe you have a drip sequence. Someone comes into your database, you have a welcome video that says, hey, if you're interested, click the button below. They watch 100% of the video. That puts them into another workflow where you can be there, whatever, right? You get a tag that says call them because they watched your video. It sends them a follow-up message because they watched 100%. All of that is the last part of Dubb, the tracking here that I'm showing you, and the automation, right? Automation, guys, if you're not currently leveraging automation in your business, you are certainly going to be left behind sometime here soon, if not already. Automation is really the only way that you can scale and grow your business, right? You can't send every email manually. You can't send every text message manually. If you're trying to stay top of mind with a large list, that's impossible. You can't send 5,000 emails a day. You can't do it, right? But with automation, you can. You would put someone into your drip sequence and it would nurture them over time, right? If you guys aren't doing this, you absolutely should. Shouldn't have to tell you that. What I should tell you is that Dubb has this built in. It can integrate with any of your existing drip technology, or Dubb has its own unique functions, like I said, based on video behavior. Did they watch more than 50% of a video or less? If they watched more, then you're going to assign yourself a task to call them because they said yes to the email, yes to the video, watched more than 50%, give them a call. If not, then put them back in the drip sequence to go get the next email until they watch more than 50% or something. So guys, that is everything. It's actually not everything. There's so much more. I don't want to take too much of your time. I want to answer some more questions. And then if there's more questions about all the other stuff, we have the AI writer, right? There's a video generator, there's AI video generator. I didn't even show yet. So what I did show, guys, is the core of the technology that people have been having success with for multiple years now, right? The case studies, client success stories, testimonials, they're all from that stuff. We have brand new features though that are transformative, but we don't have case studies on them yet. So let me cover those first. I'm going to work my way down the questions. So I think the last one I answered was Ron. We covered follow-up, boss. Let me know if you have a question or follow-up with that. Pro agent website. I'm actually not familiar with that one. Let me turn on your microphone. And then actually, you know what? Kay, I think your hand is still up. I usually go in the order of the questions received. So Kim, if you're still here. Okay. I'm turning people's mics on for now. People that had their hands or questions. If you have some background noise, please keep it off until you're like, hey, I'm ready to talk. So there we go. Kim or Kay, any question or follow-up from what I've shown today so far? Nothing?
I don't think so. Just kind of trying, I'm looking at your pricing between the Pro and the Pro Plus and trying to kind of figure out which things you've mentioned fall into each category.
That's a really good question, Kim. Let me take care of you guys right now. First thing, we have a promotion right now for new customers that's going to be half off a quarter, half off your first quarter. I think it still says a year, but it's been changed to a quarter, I believe. So new customers will have a little bonus here that says, let's get half off your first quarter. Or I don't know if it says a quarter, but it's going to be a quarter. The price is normally $59. With that promotion, it's going to be $29.50. The difference between Pro and Pro Plus. With Pro Plus, I work myself individually with our Pro Plus customers. And that's what it also includes you in our founder coaching, which is the small mastermind we do for founders. That's Tuesdays at 11:30. But it also includes this piece right here. That's where I meet with you individually. We build out your strategy, workflows, presets, the automation if you're using it within Dubb or integrating into another system. So that's the difference between these two systems. One, you will have the standard onboarding with my team member, but it's not so much the strategy, right? The strategy you can get from the live sessions, or if you're like, hey, you know what? No, I just need some sessions one-on-one. Let me get the help of Darius here to build. I would say if you're doing something very simple, like I showed earlier, standard video emails, things like that, probably don't need the Pro Plus. If you're like, no, I want to build automations. I want to integrate into this system. I want to make sure my HubSpot or MailChimp or follow-up, whatever the system, I want to make sure all these things play nicely and perfect. I would advise to start at least Pro Plus. We would connect a number of times to get everything built and set up. And then after that, you're like, hey, you know what? I think I got it from here. I don't need Dubb's automations. I can switch back to Pro. So that would be my recommendation for most people, just because unless you're like, hey, no, I'm just doing the standard video emails, good for me. I don't need any, then I would say go Pro. So that would be my distinction between those. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, just with that, like the custom landing pages is one of the things that I'm curious about, because I do like what you're saying where you can customize it to buyers versus sellers, or even like agents for attraction, having those different things. But that's only with the Pro. Is there still
a
basic landing page, or
even on the standard Pro plan, you have access to all these same video pages. The difference is though, you will be building extra ones. Like if you had future ones, you could always come to the chat like this training here. You could say, hey, it's usually Rob. Hey, Rob, I'm trying to build a page for agent attraction. What do you recommend? And you could come speak to an expert any day at 10 a.m. And then you have the ability to set these pages up. We do provide an optimization call. That's the complimentary call where for new customers, we'll meet you in Zoom and set these initial pages up for you. Even if it's like 5, you're like, hey, I need 5 pages and here's what I want on those pages. We'll build all those for you. That optimization call isn't meant to be like repeated over and over, right? It's sort of like a teach a person to fish thing. We show you how the pages are built. We build them for you. We show you all the resources. And from there, if someone's like, oh my God, please, I need help. We're going to help you. It's never like, no, we don't help you anymore. But the actual access of the feature to build the page, it's available on any plan. The only difference would be if you're like, hey, no, Darius, I want to talk to you in a one-on-one Zoom about everything we have going on, and then have you help me with the strategy or setup of these pages. That would kind of be the difference.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, good. Thank you. Good questions. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to move my way back down. Ayad, I think you were number 3 here. And then Ron, if you're still here, Ron, let me turn your mic on as well. Okay, I think Ron is no longer here. I don't see. Okay, yes. Ayad, still with me, buddy?
Yes, yes, sir.
Good.
Thank you very much. I appreciate all these trainings. I am a current subscribers with Pro,
Yeah.
and the website company that manages my website is Pro Agent Websites, which
Okay.
has also a CRM built into it and all this. Unfortunately, they don't do like certain scripts. When I try to insert the video inside the email system, they say it's not going to work. So I had basically to create an image of the video and link that image to the video. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Let me give you a thing that's maybe going to make this easier, because there is Dubb automatically will generate your GIF, right? That image of your video.
Yes.
So what I recommend here, I actually wrote an article for this that's about exactly what you're going through right now. So here in the search, I'm going to share this with you. Don't worry. Third is what I would type, because it's talking about how to send through third-party services, right? How to send through a third-party email. And the way that works is actually, let me ask you this. This is a quick sidebar. If you can get me this, we can add the ability to track videos going through your CRM. And here's what it looks like. There's this little thing when you are creating an email called a token or a merge field or a placeholder. Have you seen these before?
Yes, I have.
Do you know if your CRM provides them?
Yes, they do have placeholders. Yes.
Good. My question is, do they have one for email? If you can check that for me, if they have a placeholder for email, then I can send this to this link for you here. Let me see. I'm trying to remember. Hold on. I have a video that I have that shows this. I'm trying to remember the name of it though. Third.
Yeah, they do have those placeholders. Like I can insert their first name, their last name, or certain fields that will be inserted in the email in their system.
Does it have the placeholder for email?
Yes, it does.
Okay. If you can email me that, my email is darius@dubb.com. Email me that, and I can show you. I will add the integration for you once you get me that value. And then what you'd be able to do from there, while you're going to be in your system, the first thing that it's going to do is when you click here, it's going to recognize that you'll be in Pro Agent Websites. So I'll add that to this list here, and it'll be auto selected. The second thing it's going to do is it's going to allow you to send this video through Pro Agent Websites and track the results. So that way you can see exactly who's watching, clicking, and opening. The problem you were having before was you said you had to generate the image, but you can do this. Like, here's the video. Let's say if this is the video that I want to send through, I would click right here and download the GIF. The GIF is the looping image, right? That's saying, hey, John, or whatever. And that's the image I would attach into the body of the email. And then from there, you're going to be able to take the URL and add the URL to your image.
Yeah, so that's basically what I did.
Yeah. So now you're gonna, but you could skip the step of having to generate yourself, because Dubb it auto generates the preview for you. So that should be a little bit easier. And now you'll be able to do this all in one click, right? Or one step. So you're in your website, you're in your Pro Agent tool, clicking on the extension, you'll be able to go to your video without leaving or doing anything else, right? You'll click here, download that, copy that. This will be automatic. And then you just pop in the image and add the link. And so you don't have to go back and forth between Dubb and an image creator or anything like that. You can just be right in your tool and be able to do that.
Got it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I love that. I love being able to do that. So, like I said, we always add integrations, features, functions based on what we hear from you guys. So appreciate it. I just email me that token and I'll have that done.
What's your I'm sorry, what's your email address again?
It's Darius@dubb.com. Here, I'll put it in the chat. DARIUS@dubb.com. There you go. And yeah, send that to me and I'll have that done today before the end of the day. And so if you go to send an email this weekend, you'll be able to track it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Awesome. Okay. Let me check there. Darius, you still here? Doesn't look like. Nope. Okay. Is okay. Anyone else still here? And did I miss a question? I see that's AI. That's an AI. White label. Victor, we do have a partner program. It's not full white label, though. And here's what I mean. With Dubb, everything external, the pages, right? When you're communicating with somebody else, that would be 100% white labelable. The only part that's not white labeled right now with Dubb, or white labelable, I should say, is the inside, right? Everything inside of Dubb, like this announcement, this list of tasks here, these training resources, our chat, right? Everything is Dubb labeled. It's employees like me with a Dubb shirt on in the trainings, or everything. So inside, it's impossible to avoid the fact that it's Dubb. Everything external is completely white labelable. We do have an agency model where you can manage their Dubb account on their behalf without them ever getting inside of it and not knowing what it is. I'm not saying that you would need to do that or want to do that, but I have agencies that do that, right? They say, hey, I have a video marketing offer service of part of my agency or model. I will, in addition to what we're doing, I will charge you X dollar, whatever. And they never touch Dubb, right? The agency does it for them and charges a premium for on their behalf or whatever. So that is one model. So in terms of like reseller, if you wanted to fully try to white label, it's not quite like a Go High level, right? Where you put your logo in it and they log in and they're like, oh, cool, this is your thing. No, the inside's going to look like Dubb. So unless it's a managed service, you would always have to say, hey, this is Dubb, but it's my instance of Dubb it would be just like High Level. It could have your logo there and have your custom URL, but the training and resources, they could still tell it's Dubb, right? If someone was like, hey, what, I was looking at a training video and I saw a guy that said, welcome to Dubb, like that would be unavoidable. So we do though have a good. Okay, Victor, we have a 30% recurring revenue partner program with bonus sort of tiers, right? If you're a high performer, we're going to bring you up to a higher tier of payment. So absolutely always interested in working with our partners. We go way beyond just like an affiliate thing, right? We don't say, here's a link. We say, how can we partner? We'll send emails for you using our SendGrid or something. We will do webinars together, a YouTube video, a blog post together. If it makes sense, if you have an audience, an opportunity to bring us together to help you make some passive income, all three parties win in those situations. So we're always willing to invest in that. And so we call it that partner program. Victor, please send me an email here, dubb.com. My buddy Rob, who usually hosts these sessions, he's also really big in helping our partnerships. You could please include him as well. We'll get you both, or both of us will get you connected there. So either him or we'll get you that. The agency model is relatively easy as well. There is a little bit of a barrier to entry to get agency access, because agency access is going to give you a lower cost per user because you're going to be reselling the seats as a part of your agency. So it requires a minimum customer entry, right? A minimum user amount to get access to agency model. So if you already have a couple customers in mind, we're ready to go. If you're like, well, let me get them lined up, then we can get you there too. So anyone interested in reselling partnerships with Dubb, agency model, same deal, guys, email me directly. We'll work as close as we can with you to make things work, right? We have overhead, right? There is some cost to the application, to the hosting and delivery. So there's technical, so we can't give it away for free. We will always try to offer the very fairest price that we can, though, to make sure we're still alive, have a business, everything's operating smoothly. So, yeah, I always say that, like, if I could help people for free, I would, but you know, bills got to get paid, lights got to stay on. So, all right. Let me see. I think that's everything in the wait, let me check one more time. Chat and Q&A. Alvaro. Sorry, I think actually, you know what? There's one above Alvaro. Sorry. This thing is skipping some stuff here. Let me go a little bit slower. White label. Okay, I add. Okay, we talked about your landing page thing, presets. Mm-hmm. Okay, good. Yeah. All right. Keep moving along. Okay, approach. Okay, we talked about that one. Darius had to hop. Okay. Katie, we recently had integrating issues with Dubb and Lofty. 2 agents in a row, both using Lofty, couldn't get it to integrate with their email and Dubb password in Lofty. Katie, oh my goodness, I did not see your chat. Katie, are you still here? Let me allow you to talk. So sorry. Hi. Can you describe that a little bit more for me when you said their email and password or something? Go ahead.
Yes. And you know what? I might be confusing softwares here.
And okay.
So I'm just having a memory now that you say the integration. You know, when we are in Lofty, there's no button for Dubb. It's like a bomb and a YouTube, and then you have to, I think, add Dubb, or there's a Chrome extension.
Yeah, there's an extension. Let me show you this really.
Yeah, a little bit more. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Let me show you this really quick too, just so like after this, if any questions come up. Again, back to our little bubble right there. If you ever wonder anything, the AI is really smart, and there's always a search. So I'm going to just use the search for this one, but we could type in Lofty, and it's going to have a full thing on Lofty. Like this is actually their integration article that describes it, right? And their article says, "Oops, they changed that page. Let me go reach out to Lofty." I didn't realize that. Let me put a note for myself. I have a full video, so we don't actually need theirs. That's okay. 1 second. Slack update Lofty page. Sorry, I just got to make sure I don't forget that Lofty article. Okay. Here's how it works, though. You are absolutely correct in that you just need an extension. So, like
walk us
this here, share here. When you have the Chrome extension installed, this little guy right here, that is what gives you the shortcut into Dubb, or it's into Lofty. So in anywhere you can write emails and text messages and things like that, it's going to install as soon as you have the Chrome extension on there. So if you're not seeing it, it would be because the button is not installed or because it's not logged in. And that's the same, guys, for other real estate CRMs as well, right? Follow Up Boss and Wise Agent and others, they will need the extension installed. And also, Katie, if your team ever needs assistance or something, let me know. If you guys don't wait. If you have questions or hiccups or concerns, do not wait. Always reach out to me or my team. If they can't handle it, they will forward it to me, and I will personally make sure you guys are taken care of. So nobody wait if there's problems.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, good. Okay, Alvaro, can you speak about the automated videos and how the tokens work? Alvaro, you there, my friend? Is your microphone on? I have just a follow-up question on there.
Yes, sorry, there is.
Yes, sir. How's it going, brother?
I'm doing good. How about yourself? I know you kind of skipped me, so it's okay. Yeah, yesterday I was on the webinar with Rob, and he showed where you click on the icon with the camera, and then you do the little the prompt.
Yeah.
How long can you extend those to be more than 12 seconds, or is that it?
That's it. Yeah. Okay. This is one of the features I did not show, guys. It's brand new. It's still in beta, right? We're still building this out. It's purely functional. We don't expect any bugs with it, but what we do expect is learnings, right? Because right now there's a limit to this technology. What this technology is it's a prompt to video. You start with text only. You can add we have an image uploader coming, but the limit to it, this is provided by OpenAI, right? ChatGPT's back end API technology is what's creating this. So it's some of the world's leading video creation technology. The problem with it, though, is there's a limit in that you cannot put your own face in it. So because you can't put your own face in these videos right now, that kind of eliminates a lot of people's first ideas, right? They're like, well, I want to put me in a astronaut suit or something like that, right? A lot of people's first ideas involve their own face in themselves. That's a limit to this feature right now. It's not our limit, it's the limit that OpenAI has on this technology. I don't know for how long they're going to do that, because with Sora, their own tool, you can already overcome that limit on the mobile app, right? You can upload a picture of your face and it's okay. So I think it's only a matter of time before they figure out the safety on the API. But for now, you can't, it says right here, you can't put pictures of your own face, celebrities, or historical figures. So what you can do, though, is describe anything that you want. We have a few things here that are direct applications for what you could do with it, right? You could have a YouTube video. If you have a YouTube channel, you can make an awesome little hook video for your channel, right? Your intro. You could do a small pitch like, hey, this is going to be the most important meeting you've ever missed. So these different types of videos that you can access. What these are going to do is it's going to put a different prompt, a different set of instructions into the back end. So when you select the type, it's going to apply some instructions on the back end. And you're going to say, here's my idea, add a thing for me. Alvaro, your direct question is, can you make it longer than 12 seconds? Not currently. 12 seconds is the maximum supported length through OpenAI. That's the longest they'll let you generate currently.
And so you showed me today something about tokens.
Yeah. So everyone is going to, there's a limit, right? What we'll have soon here, what's coming very soon, it'll show your number of tokens, like how many you have left or how many you've used or whatever. There'll be a thing right here. For now, everyone on Pro has access to, I think, what is it? Like 100 seconds or something like that. I think you could make like 10 of these videos at 12 seconds. I think you could make more at 4 seconds. I think it was 100 seconds. I can't recall. That's why we're going to make the tokens visible. Tokens are equivalent to seconds, right? 4 seconds is like 4 tokens or whatever. So yes, it's not unlimited. And the reason is because this technology is still extremely expensive. It's like, oh God, like 10 cents a second, I think it is. So every minute is like $1 something, $1.20 or $1.50. So in terms of like to create a video yourself for a minute is free, right? Or however much money you make in an hour divided by 60. Maybe it's the same. Maybe it's $1. But with the AI stuff, if you're generating 4 at a time, right, that's now $8 a minute or something. So AI video generation is still very expensive. So that's why we have to limit the tokens. We do have a plan. If you guys are like, I'm going all in on this thing, then you can buy more tokens and generate more videos.
Got it. Thank you, Derek.
Yes, sir. Good. Okay, let me think. Okay, Victor, we covered you. Jai, okay, I got you, Jai, and then Maurice. Jai, what's going on, Jai? How's it going? Happy Friday.
Hey, I'm glad to see you, Derek. I missed you this week, but
yeah, Rob's had a couple Fridays to go handle some stuff, so I'm subbing for him again.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Listen, can you show me? I'm trying to remember how you showed us how to resize the GIF inside the email body. Make it smaller.
Gmail or Outlook or Zoho? Where are you resizing?
Oh well, I'm doing it in Zoho, but it's the same thing, right?
Maybe not. And here's why: because I know every email client is just a little tiny bit different, right? Every interface is just a little tiny bit different. Like this one, you can see that little square.
Oh yeah. See, I don't have that.
But look, yeah, I don't think it operates the same way as in Gmail, because that little square doesn't do anything. But this it moves it like this or something. But this little tiny bubble, that's
what I want to do.
That I know, but you'll see this option. But if we go over to Gmail, it's going to be completely different. So that's my only concern is that even if like in Gmails, it's easier, right? There's a square and you can see the blue frame around it and you can see what I mean. Even the experience of that is different. So
that's okay. But
okay. Yeah, but okay. Let me I'm going to bring you up and you want to share your screen really quick?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
Okay, let me put you as a panelist. Make sure you clean up your tabs or whatever. Only have this thing open.
Crazy.
There we go. As a panelist. And then if there's someone else, please just give me a minute here. I promise I will answer. I think I saw a thing from Maurice. If you're still here, buddy, I will take care of you. Just want to make sure we get everyone supported. Jai, did you rejoin? There you go. Okay. All right. Oops. I just made you. I tried to make you a co-host, and I think it sent you back as an attendee. My bad. One more time. I'm going to promote you back to a panelist, Jai. Okay, there we go. And then now I should be able to make you a co-host. I thought I was trying to do that, but the options are close to each other here. Okay, I can't make you a co-host. Can you share your screen? Try to share. Rob's. There we go. Okay, I can allow. His Zoom is different than mine. Mine you can just share as a panelist. Now you can share. Okay. Go right ahead. And then Jai, you'll need to enable your microphone again.
Okay.
There you go. All right.
Boom.
Okay.
All right. As you can see here, I did this video right now. Is this little thing here?
Okay. Yeah. Here, let me request control really quick. I'll give it a shot.
Oh, you do it.
Go ahead and grant for me.
Oh.
Permission. Thank you. Okay. So if it's like Gmail, when you click on this image, the image itself, and then it'll usually put that little frame. And then, okay, so look. Boom. That's too small though. What is best? So I don't know if they have a custom drag option. It doesn't feel oh wait, I saw it there. There you go.
There you go. How'd you do that, man? So
click on the image first, and then when you hover in the corner, you'll see that little double direction arrow. And that's how you'll, and then, but I think bottom corner only. I'm not sure, but I know bottom left or right will do that. So click the image first, hover in the corner until you see the little multi arrow, and then you can drag and squeeze. Cool?
I think so.
Try it.
So just be on standby, sir. Yeah, be on standby. I'm gonna need you over the weekend because I got a lot of these. I gotta get out.
All right. Get them out. Right on, Jai.
Yeah. All right. How do I get out of here?
I'm gonna stop your share.
Okay. All right. There you go. Done.
All right. Right on. Thank you, Jai. Okay. Maurice. Absolutely, Jai. Good to see you again. Happy Friday. All right. Maurice, let me see. I'm gonna open up that chat. Where did we say? I saw a page of videos. Can we create something like that to showcase? Absolutely, Maurice. That is a feature all subscribers have access to, and it's called the showcase. So right here on the left, assets, showcases. To create one, when you click this, I think there's a tutorial right here that talks to you about in this video. I talked to you about showcases. So you can watch that one. And let's say if you accidentally close it, you're not seeing it, doesn't matter. Right over there again, green bubble. Just type in showcase, and it'll show you how to create and customize your showcases. And those showcases are exactly what you saw, my friend here. You can put a bunch of in fact, we have one of those with just testimonials right here. Where is it? Testimonials. There's real estate testimonials. Only a few there. I know we have way more than that, but looks like we did. We just set it up as an example. So yes, sir. That's showcases, and you have access to that.
All right. Thank you.
Cool. Right on. All right, guys, I think that's everything in the chat and the Q&A. If anyone has a last minute something I can help with, let her rip. Otherwise, I'm going to pause this and we're going to get out of here. Have a great weekend. All right. Well, thank you guys very much. We appreciate you. As always, you're the best part of Dubb. If we can help you, let's ask us, right? We love to help. We love to help people. That's how we built this business, listening, helping, getting people results. And we just want to keep that going. So thanks, everybody. Happy Friday.
Thank you, Darius. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jai. All right.